Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, who this is? You gotta hold this up, huh? I got open on this, man.
You need to get a thumbnail right there.
That should have been the thumb. That's up. About 50 slaves off that one. Are we on? Oh. All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. We give double honors to our apostle, Ellis Great Millstone, who teach very well. We want to let this truth from and salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word in our true faith and sincerity. And yeah, we brothers here from the GMS Birmingham camp, man, here once again to prophesy against the downfall of this wicked place known as America, Babylon the Great. Because this is a part of the job of the prophets, man, to show you how we got here and show you where we going. Because let me tell you what America is going to destruction, man. But the reason why we're going to destruction and how we got here is the so-called white man got in the power, man. You know, Baba Kushara probably can get Job 9 and 24th. You know, probably, anybody got something y'all can get it too.
I guess. Come on. Yeah, 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Baba Kushara, look up that word recompense. Because it says, see, it is a righteous thing with Yahweh Shah to recompense the people that troubled you, man. And who troubled us on the planet Earth but the so-called white man? And if you don't believe that, just go ask your grandma, ask your auntie, even my uncles and aunties tell stories, man. Shit that happened in the 80s and 90s. Shit that happened in the early 2000s. Shit that even happened yesterday. You can tell that the so-called white man is your damn enemy, man. But Jake is so docile and still under the mind control of Willie Lynch, they can't see the world without the so-called white man. You know? So read that again, huh?
Yep. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
He says it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation. Papa, give me that word recompense.
This is a Google definition for the word recompense. Make amends to someone for loss or harm suffered.
Yeah, for loss or harm suffered, man. And look at the harm and sufferings that Jake have been through under the rulership of the so-called white man. One thing, the crack pandemic, man. There's a such thing as called crack babies that's synonymous with Jake now, man. Who can you blame that for? Sickle cell, Flint, Michigan, dirty waters, and we can go all day long on how wicked that this guy is and how much they hate you, man. So what do you think that's going to happen unto him? You know, you think the Lord is just going to let him get away scot-free? You got it, bro. That was it.
Yeah, when you go into it, also it goes into the war.
Yeah.
The Lord said when the Lord goes into his recompense to Esau, this is Esau's reward, man. He earned this. It's like the Lord said, how will ye recompense me? So how you gonna pay me back? Yeah. How you gonna reward me for the things you done unto Israel? How will you pay me back for Gator Bait?
That's it.
For Derby's Dose?
Hey, Bible push out. Matter of fact, Bible push out probably can get Galatians 6 and 7. You know, you got it, bro.
Yep. Revelation 18 and verse 6. Yep. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you.
Reward her even as she rewarded you. And like the brother just mentioned, Gator Bait. We're gonna have Leviathan bomb. you got Godzilla out here, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, he throwing a Edomite, man, you know? We don't know how it's gonna be, but we're gonna have Leviathan bomb. to balance out Gator Bait. But that's why it says reward her even as she rewarded you. But continuing on.
Yep. It says, and double unto her, double according to her works.
And double according to her works. So she got an alligator. They had fed us with alligators with Gator Bait. Now we got Leviathan. We're gonna feed their babies into them, man. And it was a thing for sport, man. And it get to a point, let me tell you how you know you hate somebody. You know, once women and kids get involved. You know, you beef with a nigga, you know, you just run up against something. That's just between y'all. But when it get to a point, you hitting this motherfucking child, hey, that's a no holds bars, man, but that's hatred above all. Papa Bashar probably can get some holds to rock 25 and 13, no affliction. You got something to pull it out.
Yeah, Galatians 6 and verse 7. It says, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked.
The Most High is not mocked. And that's what Esau do in a roundabout way by continuing to do these wicked things into Israel. He's mocking the Most High. I'm fucking you up and your power ain't gonna help you. That's the same shit they told him to the 3 holy children, man. I'm fucking you up. Your power ain't gonna help you. Wait until your Yahweh shall stand up for Israel, man. You got it. I'll read it again.
It says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked.
The Most High is not mocked. You got it.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
That shall he also reap. So guess what? Bible Kashal brother can hold Job 4 and like 8. Because what you sowed upon the planet earth, death, destruction, wickedness, and iniquity. You got it.
Job 4 and 8. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity.
They plowed iniquity, man. It's just like you, when you till the ground, you actually gotta work, man. You working out the swell of your brow, you putting your whole body to it. So when these devils actually got into power, they plowed in wickedness, man. Read it again, huh?
Yep. Job 4 and verse 8. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
And sow wickedness reap the same. So everything that you put into it is going to be the same thing that you're going to get out of it. But it's going to be double these times, And everybody upon the planet Earth, especially the nation of Israel, needed more, But that's pretty much it on it. That was it. Anybody got something?
Yeah, I got that Psalms 49 for you.
Come, hold it real quick.
Oh, you can't.
That's it. You got it.
This is Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Beautiful.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it?
You got it.
Yeah, and the wicked, that's letting you know who in power. It's Esau, Edom, so-called white man. And it's Yahweh Shem Shah. Ultimately, they have the power over him. He's giving the earth in the hand of this devil. And it said if he covered the faces of the judges thereof, all right, the iconoclasm, right? Whitewashing, right? But it says, if not, who and where is it? If this ain't the devil that the Bible speak of, then you tell me who is. You got it, huh?
Yes, back you up. This is Isaiah 24. And starting at verse 4, it says, the earth mourning and faded away. The world languished and faded away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. And the so-called white man, Esau Edom, being the wicked, he's the reason behind the earth and everything pretty much in that state of mourning and languishing, man.
What verse you at?
I'm at verse 4.
Go to verse 5.
Yeah, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
That's Job 9 and 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So when the earth was given to the hand of the wicked, the earth got defiled, man. Because look at the vibration that Esau pushed forth, the low vibration in general. Nigga, you can pop my wife. That's something that Esau went to. You can have my woman. Come on.
This is Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come.
And that's beautiful. Because they see the defilement upon the planet Earth, man. They see what happened once you got into power. That's why the nations are waking up, man. Nobody doing trade deals with you anymore. The BRICS nations is coming with their own currency,
I mean, they economy started being affected by what America is pushing throughout the earth. Now that the East Indian woman, this bitch got on legs now, man. The Arab woman, she twerking now, man. That shit like that don't go down. This bitch coming over here to be a porn star and shit, man. Things like that don't go down over there, man. You see? But they mad because now they starting to see those things happening in their society.
And you got it from. They got it from.
Yeah,
that's like when your child come around cussing. Who you heard that from?
Yeah.
First thing, the TV.
Hey, you want me to tell you one of the biggest ones? Ham. And it's a genetic marker that ham really can't grow hair. Now you got all these Hamitic women with blonde hair, pink hair, green hair, and then they moving like the Judite woman. They moving like the Eastern woman, they moving like the Judite woman. So now they flicking off they men talking about you can't talk to me. And she got a shirt. She bought a dress from Shein. Her dress cost $5. But, hey, that's $1 million over there to them. Now you can't talk to her, man. She stunk. She stunk over there.
Now she got now she damn social media famous and shit. I mean, that shit came from America.
And why? Because this is something tempting that we know that these women don't move like us, so she's showing her body. Let's put her on the pedestal. Like that's the whole reason Mia Khalifa was even put on the pedestal. We even know her name.
And then she got off out of nowhere. This new porns out of all Bras
Yeah,
that
real
sell
talk.
box. You know, it's bras that's better than her. Why she famous for?
Yeah,
Right.
because she went against her religion
That's
to
it.
what? To assimilate and to accept and then broadcast and border the American culture. Look,
That's
I'm
it.
so liberated over here.
Yeah.
I couldn't do this in my country, but here in America, hey, you can do this.
Man, imagine how many women, you know what I mean, that was influenced by that shit.
Yeah.
Man.
And now they going against their own government in their own lane.
And that, I forgot what scripture it is, but when it was a woman that spoke against the king, and he sent out a decree. I think it was the Syrian king, and he. Yeah, it was Ezra. Yeah, Esther. It was Esther. Yeah, and he sent out a decree because the king told the bride. This is roughly paraphrasing. He told the bride to come here, and she refused.
Oh yeah. That's how Esther got on top.
That's it. Yeah, you feel me? And he sent out a decree that every woman in the man's house has to obey her husband, man. You know, but you see in America, you see the effects of that decree not being in place, man.
And see, what happened when he did that? He kicked the ass out.
Kicked the ass out.
She lost rulership.
That's it.
Come on.
All right, it says, I'm gonna start at 1, and the point is at 2, and I'm gonna just read through quickly. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed. So Esau, he sets forth these traps. He understands the resort of things that he pushes for, because he's the leader of the nation. He's supposed to be the top tier. If we can see it, he can see it.
Yeah.
All right. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it.
So if I may add, 'cause they even know what Jake like. Yeah. Like Pastor Romney did the video with the women with the bikinis. You go back in the 1950s, they had something like that. But even when it come down, it's a nigga in Pakistan, is, you know, because they don't see like hips and ass and, you know,
They don't see what we see.
yeah, they don't see what we see. So it's foreign to them, man. So when a nigga ain't never seen no pair of titties except his mama, and Esau come over there with Pornhub, ultimately it's gonna defile his brain, man.
If I can say too, because pretty much like a woman, like the scripture said, a woman's a glory of a man. When you give a woman liberty, man, to gather abroad like that destroys the whole fucking nation. It's so understood that, you see. That's why you see the American media being broadcast across all 4 corners of the fucking earth, man. All nations being fucking seduced by this damn Babylonian whore, man. You see?
But Shine, that's why the nation's a man.
That's it.
Cause again, you coming, your woman coming home and she got different lingo, she moving different. Bitch, where you get that from, man? Where you get that from? Who you been around?
See, but he's the light bearer right now. I'll finish it. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it. Who has the ability to push forth information and understanding right now? Who has light? It's Esau. Because it is in the power of their hand. That goes back to what the brother brought out in Job 9:24. All right, so to get to the point, Micah 2:2. They covet fields and take them by violence. So this is synonymous with they giving you the characteristics of the oppressor here. It says they covet fields and take them by violence.
Hey, I mean, yeah, that's what Esau known. That's what Esau known to do. Take shit by violence. That's why they call it European nature. They call it manifest destiny. They call it
Or colonialism.
colonialism. Just better say that. Just better say that. Matter of fact, just because the brother said that, read that again. You got it.
It says Micah 2. I got the colonialism for you too.
Okay, cut.
All right, this is Micah 2:2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away.
And that's what Esau do, because Esau, he's a covetous man. Now, when he sees something and he can't afford or he can't make out deals to get it, he will do any and everything to get it, man. A perfect example, the Reubenites, man. You know, we're a tribe of, you know, we represent Reuben, man. You know what I'm saying? Reubenite. But just going back to Reuben, though, when you go back into Reuben and Gad, that trade deal that was amongst the Edomites, Gad was carrying. They got to a point where Reuben stopped fucking with him, man.
Yeah, because let's be a Reuben. Like you got the upper creeks and you had the lower creeks in Alabama. You would think they were warm people, but that was just Gad and Reuben living harmonic and living in harmony amongst one another. So when Esau came in, the European influence came in, you had the Upper Creek Indians that were more so, it was more Reubenite field.
Yeah.
Opposed to the Lower Creek Indians were more Gadite field. But it was still, you had Reuben amongst both sects. You had Gad in the Upper Creeks, you had Gad in the Lower Creeks.
If I may add, it was a mix in between the two. And then a lot of it was a lot of trade. But you know, when Christopher Columbus came over, he even fucked up a lot of relationships.
Yeah, and he did that, man. And then this is the split with even within Gad and Reuben. Gad was more quick to assimilate to Esau's ways, is like just to keep the peace. And Reuben was like, nah, man, this dude, didn't he just mess up them over there? And we ain't doing it.
Yeah, we ain't
man.
doing
We
it.
gonna
Fuck
move.
that
So eventually, Reuben separated himself from Gad. That's where you get the migration to Florida. You get the migration to Mexico, and they don't even speak to those migrations. That a lot of Jake went out west of Reuben, and they went out there to Mexico.
What they call it, the Louisiana Purchase. When they end up being forced out the land of the South and going out there to the West, man. And it was a lot of bloodshed for that too, man.
Yeah.
Going back and said Revelation 18, everything you gonna sow, you gonna get back. You know, but you gotta know. I read it again.
It says they covet fields and take them by, and then I'm gonna pull this after I finish.
Their colonialism.
Their colonialism. Because it's going right into what you were saying about how Esau, because Esau still, he oppresses Elam in his own land. And Esau ain't there, Dave. But the scriptures is going to show it. The brother elaborate. It says they and take them by violence in the houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man in his heritage.
It says a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Now, when you go into colonialism, matter of fact, get that word colonialism.
All right, this is colonialism. The practice of a foreign group exploiting the resources and people of another territory. So think of that, nation, often with the goal of settlement, trade, cultivation, and exploitation. And that's what Esau has done. He's exploited us to the fullness, even to the fullness that he doesn't physically hit us with a whip, but he physically got Jake on a hamster wheel with this entertainment spiel, man. You know? All right, but continuing, it says, colonizers often establish political power and view the conquered people and societies as inferior.
It says the conquered people, showing you got the victim, but it says they view them as inferior, when we're really superior, man. We Yasharana, you a damn Edomite, but the reason why you conquered us is the curses. It is Deuteronomy 28, like around 49, how the Lord was going to send an angel. I mean, it's like Satan. Yeah, he'll mess your wickedness, man. How the Lord was going to send an angel of death. but for real though, how the Lord was going to send Esau, which is on the left-hand side of the Lord. That's the sword of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, and the Lord sent him just to humble his people. No, because again, when you go into the word, because colonialism, manifest destiny, all those things are synonymous with each other, but all those things was actually a necessary evil so we can appreciate the Lord. Because when it says, go back into that Micah 2:2, when it says oppress a man and his heritage. Because through colonialism, when you go through our generations, 2 or 3 generations down the line, then you lost your heritage. That's why you go into the book of Nehemiah. If I think that's Nehemiah, when the men they was having sex with the heathen women.
The Moabite.
Yeah, the Moabite women. And it got to a point when they weren't even speaking Hebrew no more. They turned into a heathen nation. And the reason why, because they was messing with heathen women. And the reason why, because they was what? Conquered. That's what happened once you conquer. It says the victor writes the history, man. The historian. Because it's his story. You got it, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Yep. Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine inheritance that I gave thee.
It says the Lord said we shall discontinue from our inheritance that he gave us, man. That's why we're not calling them. That's why when we came to America, especially here in this lifetime, we wasn't calling upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We knew Jesus Christ. You know, we ain't knew about fringes. We ain't knew about not eating pork until we return back into our heritage, man. And that's one thing how you know you defeated the people when they forget who they are, man.
See, that's why his disciples asked Yahweh Shai, like, will the kingdom now be restored unto us? He said, no, not until there come a falling away first. And that's that falling away, man. And we fell away and we were totally discontinued from our heritage during that falling away, man.
And it's like when Esau did in 70 AD and now we up into the international slave trade, Jake got, that's like a hit. And you get punched, you know, you fighting shit, you get punch drunk. It get to a point where you get hit and you know you alive, you know you down, but it take a minute when you realize, you gotta realize like, oh, I'm still in the fight. You gotta gather yourself. Oh, there's the spirit, the gathering. That's how it shot, man. Matter of fact, that gathering get Zephaniah 2:1.
Yeah, really. Esau low-key knocked Jake off his feet, and Jake had to get back up. getting back up on our feet now, man.
God, and wait, when we was down, this nigga was like this. This nigga was,
Yeah,
he had the
I
belly
lean.
his hand and everything. We got here, it was 9 and we stood up on our feet, man. 1, 2, and eat Moab count the other nations. 1, 2, they hoping for our ass.
No, the Lord gave us a long count like how they did Tyson Fury for a while. It was like,
8.5.
popped up like the Undertaker. Boom. Lord, what is
You got to.
It said from now 2 and 1, gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
Yeah, he says, gather together, O nation not desired. And the reason why we wasn't desired, because we didn't know who he was. Read that again, one more time.
Yeah, it says gather yourselves together.
Gather yourselves together.
Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
And just going back into that punch drunk. You got hit. Now you gotta get, when you get hit, that's not desirable. You know, it's not desired to be hit. It's not desired to get your ass whooped. But at the same time, we got hit, we got knocked down, and now we get up, we gather ourselves. Let me get myself together. Let me remember who I am. And that's what happens when we get a concussion. Motherfuckers say, what's your name? What's your date?
Yeah.
You know, what's your mother? I had a concussion before. First thing a motherfucker asks, what's your name? That's like knowing your identity. Like, what's your name? Second thing they ask, what's your father's name?
You want me to say what's so funny? In boxing for us, with my pops or whatever, I had to spell responsibility. Like anytime I got flowed or some shit, like, heavy opponent, I would get up and it's like, R-E-S-P-O-S-I-B-I. I had to spell it, it's like, to know it's like I had my scruples about myself. Like, you gotta know that you got this name, you got this that you can call upon. Like, this is your lifeline. Like, you see, hey, pull this and this ain't, you ain't got no lifeline. You see? Like, you can't call on the name of Yahweh Shemi Abishai. Hey, you ain't got no lifeline. You finna get to through these waters, man.
Hey, you lost now.
Yeah, you do.
You lost in the sauce, and now the other nations can take you. If a brother can't hold that Judah, the 5th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, but if a brother got some, pull it up. You got some, Sean? I see the Sean. I see the room in my head. Come on.
This Psalms 50 and verse 21.
Beautiful, bro.
These things,
Break it down.
these things thou hast done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee. Just going back to Esau, Edom and his ways, he brought the Israelites low. Like brother going into like, he made it seem as though, you know, we forgotten our heritage for a small point of time. You know, he greatly conquered us. But then it says, and set them in order before thy eyes.
Beautiful.
And here it is, that rising, you know, spiritually, that Kwam Yasharala, man. Now we're being brought back to the names, man. We're seeking the days of old, man. You know, and again, going back, Esau, he thought the Most High was with him because we forgot the name. But now look, he see Yahweh Shema Shah altogether was against you, man. You know, you gotta know.
Hey, that's why we say great fear fell upon them. They remember the names. You got a lot. You got some time about?
If you could read that end part, because this is what the brother's going into. He's setting you in order, man. Like every brother that comes up here and speaks through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Abishai, this is the order in which the Lord wants you to be set in, man. Hey, maybe this brother go into a particular characteristic thing a brother needs to work on. This brother goes into a particular prophecy. He break that down. Maybe a brother give you the understanding on the times that were before us. You see? All of these things are to the building of what? Jake's face and Jake's understanding that we may be able to stand in that day. That's the Lord setting us in order before their eyes.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey,
so like it. I ain't trying to. No, you just where we came from. A crack nigga.
Yeah, a crack nigga, man. Come on, man. Lord, let you know it's like what?
Real nigga.
Yeah, real nigga.
Lord, it's setting you in order.
It's a king.
And that's the one of the most humbling experience, and I know every brother can speak to it in some shape, form, or fashion. You know, like, well, you misread an individual for lesser than you, and then he shows like, and he played the humble role, and then later on it's like you find out he was a man of really of true power to a degree. It's like, damn, he was so humble. Like that's being set in order, and like right now we playing that role, man. We playing the low man, and we know we powerful. But hey, let Jake have his moment, man. Because when we stand up, hey, you gonna really know, and we gonna really just, it's gonna be a look back. Hey, you ain't gotta say, man. Jake gonna be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Jake. No.
It said, set them in order before thine eyes.
So the Lord is gonna set them in order before your eyes, man. When you see the lane get cleared for this, bro, hey, he was walking up the school. Hey, you finna get, and that's what? That's setting the orders before their eyes. Hey, you thought you was important. This brother came with the testimony about you came with Islam. Like, hey, push him to the back, man.
But that spirit is so heavy too at the same time, because it's like this word conquers all. No, this what trumps all. It ain't like just because we got it with our own. This really all is up to how about Shema. I think they probably had something for you.
You got to go bring that out.
Come.
And I got something for you.
Well, they're joined together. This is Ezekiel 37, starting at verse 5, 27 if I may. Yeah, Ezekiel 37 and 5. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shema shall power unto these bones. Behold, I will cause behold, I will cause breath to enter into you.
It's beautiful. They're setting them in order right before thine eyes. That's their breath of life coming back into us.
That understanding, man. You see? Like when you go into brother ain't got to pull it, but when the Lord gave the separations of dominions to Leviathan, and he gave dominions unto Enoch, man, that when you go into that word Enoch, it goes into the breath of knowledge. It goes into the knowledge of the Most High. So the Lord is what? We could only stand up and we could only have that breath that the Lord had gave it unto us. So read that back.
Hey, so like if I may add to the same breath that he gave Adam.
Yeah,
he gave Adam the breath of life and made him what? A living soul. And that's the spirit. We was once dead. You calling upon Jesus, you know, you might walk fringes, but if you still calling upon Jesus, you still in that dead mindset, man. Read that again, though.
Come. Ezekiel 37 and 5. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shema shall power unto these bones. Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
And ye shall live. And that's that breath of life. The spirit of prophecy that enter into us, man. That's why Esau is so afraid of us knowing the understanding of the scriptures, man. Even Ronald Reagan said, not Ronald Reagan, Teddy Roosevelt, if I'm not mistaken, he said the education of the Bible will far outweigh the education of a universally whatever, man. A piece of paper, man. The education of the Bible is actually the knowledge of the universe. You know?
That's like if I may, come on, what can you tell a man that knows the future?
That's it. Hey, that's like the parlay picks, man.
That's it.
I know Alabama's gonna win tonight. You can't tell me. It's power. That's a bad point. It's power in knowing the future, especially when you know motherfuckers in, man. That nigga gonna die. You know. You gotta know. Yeah.
If I may, there's a dreadful sound in Esau ear.
Beautiful.
And Job, slap.
Oh, you got that? You got some on it? Ezekiel 30 something? Get your point.
Yeah, real quick. Sirach or Ecclesiastes 17 and verse 5. They receive the use of the 5 operations of the Lord.
Heavy, man. And just to show you, like, human nature is human nature, man. Everybody eat, sleep, talking shit. But it's this truth that really make you special, man. You got it.
He says, and in the 6th place, he imparted them understanding.
It says in the 6th place, he imparted them understanding. Read that from the top.
Yep. They receive the use of the 5 operations of the Lord, and in the 6th place, he imparted them understanding.
He says in the 6th place, that's that 6th sense. You know? He said in the 6th place, he get them understanding. You got it.
Yeah. And in the 7th, and in the 7th speech.
And in the 7th speech, you got it.
An interpreter of the congregations thereof.
So breaking it down. Break it down the scriptures and understanding the scriptures, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, verse 6. It says, counsel and a tongue, and eyes and ears, and their heart gave him them to understand.
Yes, counsel and a heart and ears he gave them. Matter of fact, read that again.
Yep, counsel,
and
a tongue,
and a mouth, you got it.
And eyes.
And eyes, you can see it.
And ears.
And ears, you can hear it. You got it.
And a heart.
And that heart, a mind, you got it.
Gave him them to understand.
Gave them to understand, man. So with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is actually giving it to you to understand the things that's coming before times.
Yes. Come on. So, if you don't have that 6th sense, what does that make you? A brute beast, man.
Dead.
You see? A brute beast.
You got it.
I got it. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 49. And thou didst ordain 2 living creatures. One thou callest Enoch, and the other Leviathan. So the Lord is telling you, hey, I created a complete beast to control the water. And I gave man an upright, and he called this man Enoch. But we know the king of man at that particular time was who? Adam. So what does Enoch mean? It goes into Hanawah. Hanawah. It says upright, educated, wise, and learned. That's that 6th sense, man. Or otherwise, you'd just be Leviathan. You'd just be a brute beast. What did King David say? For I was a brute beast before thee. Only through the understanding of the scriptures and him keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments was he made what? Completely an understanding man. He understood a living soul. He became a god, man. If not, you just a brute beast.
If I may, look what happened once you don't respect the Lord. Look what happened to Nebuchadnezzar. He literally turned this guy into a damn, and he probably, you know, they don't say it in the scriptures, but he probably was popping animals and everything. Again, popping animals and everything, man. But the Lord put the spirit of a beast upon him, man. Yeah. And why he did it? Because the nigga was really proud, bro.
Nigga thought it was wild.
Yeah, nigga.
Just like Esau. You know what I'm saying? Why you think this nigga called, why he goes by the number 6 all the time? 666. You think he has some understanding, man?
And that's how he trusts in flesh, too.
That's it.
Like man gonna do it. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 and verse 21. Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength.
Yeah, because certain things ain't giving it to us, but at the same time, jump down to the point.
Yeah, verse 23. Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are showed unto thee.
Yeah, more things are showed unto you. You got it.
Than men understand.
Men understand, man. So it ain't like you just gotta be super deep. Or you gotta break this, that, you know, you gotta know the breakdowns and things like that and believe in the true breakdowns. But it ain't like you just gotta Daniel the 7th, Daniel the 11th. You know what I'm saying? No, bro. Just be happy that the Lord gave you the understanding, even the simple understanding of Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Even though we get on camps, you know, we can talk smack about that, but that still goes a long way. Because you know more than niggas in the world. And that goes back into that separation. That's how we know that that 6th and 7th sense is activated. Why? Because you have the understanding of the truth, man. You know?
I want to bring it.
What's how you got it, bro? I want to go back to the Ezekiel 37.
Okay, I'll just read it first. This is 1 Corinthians 13 and 9. But we know in part, we prophesy in part.
Good.
And it's just what the brother was going into. It's like, even Jake had asked for a million things to understand, but the scriptures tell you that the things of the heaven really wasn't made made for man in the carnal flesh, man.
Hey, the scriptures say the secret, they say the hidden things belong to the Most High, but the things that he did reveal, he revealed it unto us.
And he revealed it unto us wholeheartedly and freely. Yeah. That's why the scriptures say, well, we know in part, we prophesy in part, but that part that we do prophesying that we know is 100%, man. Because the Lord is not a man that he should lie.
And then even like even with those parts, it gets to a point when those parts come together. You know, because you can see different parts of the movie, but it gets to a point because you can go anywhere. You can walk into a movie, you can tell when it's the end. And it's the same thing we hear. That's why it says in 2 Corinthians, the 6th chapter, now is the appointed time. Because let's say if one of the prophets came, let's say if we got Daniel come and bring him back in, or even the 12 disciples, is this the time? Let's say if you bring, they're gonna say, yeah, this gotta be the time. You see concrete walls, you see flying machines, jumping chariots. The world has never been like this before, man. The technology, so like the technology-wise and the things that we see, even the people attitudes, we never seen a time like this before. So this have to be the end, man. You got
like the Lord said, all things are now prepared.
Beautiful.
Everything is now prepared already. Man, you're ready for prayer break.
To land back on the brother's point, really, all wise information like how your parents raised you, that has failed you. Everything like, you know how in the 70s, hey, go this way. It kind of worked with G. But now, any way of philosophy to move or tell a child to go, man, it's to outright failure at this point.
That's like one of the main things niggas say, go to school, go to college. That's the only thing a nigga can really say, bro. It's just go to school and go to college. That's the only thing. Cause what else can this place offer you, man? Yeah. Go get a house, go get a kid, go get a wife. What else? You got it. You got something?
Yeah.
Get to it.
Yeah, just going back when you said all the new things you saying. This is Ecclesiastes 36 and verse 6. It says, show new signs
Show new signs.
and make other strange wonders.
And make other strange wonders. And that's why if you bring a prophet from the ancient world right now, he'll say, yes, this gotta be the end, man. And even a part of those strange wonders is us falling away from ourselves and us coming back. They said even in the will of the lynch knowledge is written down. It will be a miracle if these people return to who they are. We're gonna go back into that 30-something, you know? Can't read that again, huh?
Yeah,
It's heavy, bro. It's heavy, bro, because we see how fucked, man, just even Issachar. I love the Northern tribe, bro. Just see how fucked up they is. Because even Jake can be like, yeah, I'm speaking to Jake at work. He like, yeah, they stick together. This, that, and the third, but Issachar is heavy in fucking adultery, man. And the dude will know. They'll be motherfuckers working in job and they'll know that they popping each other wives, bro. Niggas is sick out there, man. You got it, bro. Read that again.
Yep, it says, show new signs and make other strange wonders.
And make other strange wonders. Come on.
Glorify thy hand and thy right arm.
It says, glorify thy hand and thy right arm. That's really talking about Yahweh Shah. Because those new signs and those strange wonders is really a part of prophecy, man. One of those new signs is Esau being the power. One of those strange wonders is a tiny device getting put in your hand and you can pay with shit with it, man. Those are the things that's coming upon the scene, but really the Lord is going to get praises from it, man. Read it.
Yep, it says, glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works.
So they may set forth thy wondrous works, man. And a part of Yahweh Shah setting forth those wondrous works is us being brought back from that dead estate. Papa Bashar, brother can hold 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Brother quoted earlier. You got something to say?
Yep.
Give it to me, brother.
Yep, back your brothers up. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Better is the end of the thing than the beginning thereof. You got it?
And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in
Because
spirit.
we had to be patient in this fucked up estate. We never, Jake been fucked up and shit like that, but we never been fucked up like this as a nation, man. As a whole people, we never been this low. But that's why it says at the beginning, better is the end of the thing than the beginning of it. It's better at the end of the prison sentence than the beginning of it, man.
It's hard work. It's hard work to start. When you going up the hill to start that motherfucker, god damn. But for me to end this motherfucker to go down, that's nothing. It's nothing to start. It's hard to start something. It's easy for me to say, man, fuck it, I don't want to do it. In the middle of the project, say it's easy to quit. It's easy to get to the end of something. It's nothing for the Lord to stop this. It was the work that Jake had to endure to see himself to the end. Now the Lord's like, hey, you gonna finish it to the end? Because now it's really easy.
It's easy, man. It's really, it's like I said, it's easy, man. You got to know what's about.
Like I make Jack going back on your point, it's like even nigga in prison, like shit at the end of a sentence, what he try to get out on what good behavior.
Yeah, beautiful.
And even going back on the working out point, that the saying go, finish hard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? A nigga try to finish hard when he knows because it's get easier though.
Yeah,
You know?
Let me add to that. That's what we're gonna bring your how about Smile Shop back for the elect's good behavior. The rest of these niggas ain't gonna get on board. So it's because your good behavior not gonna come.
Yeah, because a father like you know, brothers got children. It's like, man, you mean to tell me this boy here working his ass off? Man, I ain't finna nothing. Man, let me go correct this shit. He finna come reward that hard working ass son, but to them lazy motherfuckers, hey, I'm finna bust your ass, man. I done been a part of those. I've been a hard worker before.
Yeah,
I've
and you
been
been
got
the
his
other
ass.
side. Hey, that remind me of the parable that Yahweh Shah said, those two sons.
Yeah.
One said, I'll go out there and do the thing. Then said, he ain't do the shit. One said, man, I ain't doing it, Dad. You know, he probably had a guilty conscience. Get my ass up here. I ain't gonna say, check out your mom, your folks tell you to do some shit. You say, man, I ain't gonna do it. Fuck it, man.
Like Jonah.
Yeah, like Jonah. We get to the point you really you think about it. You know, so you got time, like really you respect the elders. If I don't do it, what's gonna happen? That's when you keep on going. If I don't do it, what's gonna happen?
The 2 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. So that's by any form of expression, by any word, by any dance, by any songs, by any means.
If I make so like Papa Shop, being deceived, Negro. That's a part of being deceived, man. You know, you got to.
I'm gonna add on, man. Like the nigga from Genesis, man.
That great doctrine. Yeah.
Oh,
Nigga say, I know 25% of y'all at GMS, and I know y'all don't believe in that grape doctrine, man. Come on over here. Yeah. Come on.
Like this should, like you should, like
Yeah, see, that's by any means of pulling you by emotional heartstrings.
Yeah.
We know how you work. To be honest, I think that dude's an agent.
Yeah. He ain't nothing but a guy that's trying to make Israel go backwards. He a guy he a guy that don't care for the flock.
Not
He
at
a
all.
hired. That's why he got a contract with Sakara.
Yep.
You know? That's why he ain't the deacon no more. That's copyrighted, man. They gonna sue his ass for it.
Esau
You
said,
know?
I believe Esau set this guy.
Yeah, he is set up.
He
for
got to
it.
be set up. Dog. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come,
They shall not come.
Yeah.
You got it?
except there come a falling away first.
And that's beautiful, man, because just going back, you was a Judah, you Howard.
Yeah.
Now I'm a Negro, I'm a black man. What the fuck is that, man? Naphtali, Reuben, go all the way down, even everybody. Then you come back, I'm Puerto Rican, man. I'm just Cuban. I'm just a black person. I'm a Mexican. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm just me.
And you really
Yeah.
Naphtali out.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
We say I'm not black, I'm OJ. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, but at the same time, that heritage and you having your true name and responsibilities and your true heritage, it's a lot that comes with it. Because it say you don't know where you're going if you don't know where you come from, man. You know, if your father come from a long line of carpentry, you inherit that talent. How you know you inherit that talent if you never go out there and work? Huh? You got it, bro. Read it again.
It says, 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
And that's Esau. You got it.
For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
You got it.
The son of perdition.
Because that's the one who's doing the falling away. That's the one who's pushing forth the philosophies and wine to lead the people astray. You got it, bro. A little bit more.
It says, who oppresseth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh Shemi Awashai.
It says who oppressive. That's first. It says oppress. And exalt itself above all that is called Yahweh Shemi Awashai. So first he's going to oppress the elect of the nation of Israel, man. And then he's going to exalt themselves over him. You know? Get the fuck back, nigga. This is my seat now. That's what Esau basically did, man.
And it says, above all that is called Yahweh Shemi Awashai. So that authority of righteousness or wickedness, Esau has that now. That's not a religion. Why is that not a religion? Esau didn't stand. That's not a nation. Why? Esau didn't stand. That's why you got the 5 civilized nations, even amongst Gad and Reuben. Why? Because those are the ones that Esau recognized. He's the authoritarian figure. He's exalted himself above Yahweh Shemi Awashai.
Yeah, and that's a part of being saint too. That's their adversary. You know, when you go into an adversary, that's somebody that have to go against the grain. That's Esau. He's the perfect adversary upon the planet Earth. Read that again.
It says, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called Yahweh Shemi Awashai.
It says he will oppose him. So he's bumping heads for him, man. For lack of better words, Yahweh Shemi Awashai have set up Esau just so he can take Esau down. The Lord said, put Esau in the ultimate trick position. The only thing that Esau can do is just sit back and fulfill prophecy.
You see how cold Esau is, though, even within the scripture. You see, Esau will tell you, if there is God, if God is real, he's dealing with us.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, just in case you don't believe, you know there's a Big Bang Theory and there's a thing called science, right? You see, in every which way, by all means, he's exalting himself against the Lord, man.
And he tried to say like he did, mankind, Big Bang, I mean, all this immaculate things that's happening, the human body. All of a sudden, I can't you don't get on with that shit, man.
It says, or that is worship.
Or that is worship, you got it. And because again, it gets to a point when people are worshiping this image. This is not the true image of our Lord. This is the image of the damn devil. And the reason why people don't believe because they have been indoctrinated with this shit for so long. You can show this to an N-Dub. N-Dub gonna look at you crazy. Not my Jesus. That ain't my God. And really, that is your,
You got it. So that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of Yahweh.
Yeah, see how he's actually trying to put himself as the Most High. And the Lord, the one that put you in this position of rulership. And that just show you that you really can give a nigga an inch, he'll take the whole mind. The Lord, after the Renaissance period, the Lord gave Esau rulership. The first thing that this fuck nigga did is say that he's God. Yep. He ain't come out and say, you know, I want to thank God for putting me in power. The first thing the nigga did is say, I put myself in power. Yep. Nigga proud, man. But that's why the Lord is going to have to debase this stuff. You got it, bro.
So that he, as God sitteth in the temple of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, showing himself that he is a power.
And this is how we came into a dead state. Because instead of you putting the true power as your resource, you putting the power of damn Satan. You putting the true power which will actually lead you to everlasting life, the true power that will give you the breath of life as your resources. You trust in the damn devil, man. Now, Bible Kushar, go back and say Ezekiel 37 chapter, man. Let's go ahead and finish off. You got something, Mama?
Come.
Give it to me.
Kind of just real quick. This is Psalms chapter 83 and verse 3 in the NLT. They devise crafty schemes against your people.
Yeah, they devise crafty schemes against your people. Part of those crafty schemes is the Akanaki trial. Nigga come out with a crazy doctrine. Zulu, that polite shit. We on a planet risk. Nigga come up with anything to lead Jacob straight, bro. Yeah, Planet Narubu. Nigga, Yaku, the crazy scientist.
Yaku.
Yaku, nigga got a big ass head, he created the white man. But that's a part of the deceit. Esau worked that shit in the lab and pushed it out, man. We got it, bro.
They conspire against your precious ones.
They conspire against your precious ones, which is who the elected nation of Israel. That's who Esau's eyes is specifically on. He don't care about these other people. He don't care about Elam knowing that they're Persians. They know they Persians, man. They know they were Israelites, man. But the only thing they care about is us not being connected back into that righteous heritage, man. You got it, bro.
Come. They say, Salakia, come, they say. Let us wipe out Israel as a nation.
Let us wipe out Israel as a nation. And the reason why they want to do that because ultimately these devils want rulership, man.
Your brother got to get that first Maccabees.
Yeah, we got to get into it. We got to finish it.
Yeah, finish that.
We got to finish it. Because at the end of the day, it's like at the end of the day, it's like Esau know in order for Israel to be conquered, they have to be separated from their power. Just going back into the Maccabees. They set up gymnasiums and different things like that in order for them to come and take them down. Going back into that Jude, the 5th chapter. You got it, bro.
We will destroy the very memory of its existence.
We will destroy the very memory. And then the memorial, Esau don't want you to remember yourselves, man. That's why it says in the book of Baruch, in the land of our captivity, we will remember ourselves. And just going back in Ezekiel 37, that's why great fear is falling upon these people. Go ahead and go back to that, right? We're gonna wrap back around. We got it, right? This is Ezekiel 37 and verse 6. Ezekiel 37 and 6. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring you flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He says, ye shall live and ye shall know that I am Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because that skin and those sinews is this knowledge, man. This truth, this understanding. But that main thing is that breath of life. That's how you know that you're living, because you could just be a corpse, you know? But how you know you're living when their stomach go up and down, you know, their breath go in and out. That's how you know you're alive. Check his pulse, you know? His vitals, vital signs, you know? You got it?
Yeah.
Come. So I prophesied as I was commanded.
He did what the Lord told him to do. You got it?
And as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone.
Now that shaking and that bone to his bone is actually talking about during the times of the 1960s. Now during the times of the 1960s was a heavy point for everybody, man. Esau and Jacob. One thing about Jacob started to realize who they are. Jacob started to have a pair of nuts, and it started off with Judah. You know, that's why he had the Black Panthers And even Issachar had the brown berets.
they had
You know
the
what I'm
black
saying?
and brown movement.
Yeah, the black and brown
You have
movement.
Hispanic movements and things like that.
And it got to a point, even a lot of trailer park Edomites got into that thing. Because I believe they was Jake too.
Yeah.
When you go into Fred Hampton, he used to get like a lot of union guys together to speak against the system. Because that's what he was about. He was about speaking against that wicked ass system, man. You know, but at the same time, he didn't have the truth. You got it.
I got something for you real quick.
Come on.
Back you up. Yeah, this is Isaiah 9 and verse 2. It says, the people that walked in darkness have seen a great light.
And that's there in the 1960s, man. We was walking in great darkness, man. Because niggas was really in there still shaking the jiving spirit. 1940s, you going to church. Until the Lord Yahweh Shemashah did what? Showed us that great light. You got it?
It says, they that dwell in the land of the shadows of death,
Which is America, Babylon the Great.
upon them hath the light shine.
Which is this knowledge, this truth. And that light is also synonymous with what? That breath of life, man. Go ahead, give me what you got.
If I could, just want to interject. You see, during that falling away, when the Lord began to make those rattling of those bones, look out, Jake. Even 2/3, you know, they begin to what? They begin to seek after Yahweh Shemashah, seek towards their knowledge. Even the elect woke up to a degree, and even the 2/3 began to wake up because that's the point. The son of perdition had been revealed after that falling away. The 2/3 woke up like, this motherfucker ain't right, bro. This dude ain't right, man. You see, that's that after that falling away, the 2/3 started saying, this is the guy, this is the son of perdition, man. This dude ain't right, man. You see? That falling away after slavery, after the Reconstruction era, after the coming out of the civil rights movement, when Jake supposedly was supposed to be getting better, they woke up to who the son of perdition.
And that civil rights has been a part of that shaking of the bones too, man. Because again, you starting to wake up, like again, those vital signs. I know even again, you get a concussion and shit. One thing they give you that smelling salt, and that shit, everything in your body enhances even your sight, your ears and everything. When you get knocked the fuck out, and they wake your ass back up, everything get enhanced, bro. Real shit.
It's like a pulse.
It's a pulse
beat until you actually come back. You know?
And that's how our Lord did. That's why even during that time, it was so many movements.
Yeah.
It was just this, that happened, this happened, that happened. You know, they just wanted to get something. Boom. You know what I mean?
You just didn't wake up. Yeah.
Do it again, clear. I'll say you a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Say, oh, this nigga still there. They turn that shit up. Clear. God. He wake up, shalom. You know what I'm saying? Shalom. That's they come. Chicago, you know, you got it, right? Dude.
Ezekiel 37 and verse 8. It says, and when I beheld, lo, the sinews came, and the flesh came up upon them.
Yeah, the sinews and the flesh came because yes, they had a sense of knowledge, like the brother was talking about 2/3 of our people. Yes, they had a zeal, but not according to knowledge. I'm just gonna tell you, you got it.
And the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them.
Yeah, you knew you was an Israelite, you got your fringes, you knew this, that, and the third, but you didn't have no breath. And what is that breath, man? The spirit of prophecy, Yahweh Shai. That's what set you apart in this truth. If you're not prophesying, what the fuck you doing, man? We know how we got here. We know about Deuteronomy 28 and we know about the curses and shit. We know about Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon the Great, but prophesy about the MOTB. Niggas talking about, don't worry about the mark of the beast. Worry about the seal of God.
Because them niggas don't know their purpose, man.
But them niggas don't know the future. Yeah. That's what niggas don't know prophecy, man. Like the brother made a bad point earlier. What you saying, Yeshai?
Oh, what can you tell a man that knows the future?
What can you tell a man know the future? I know what I'm doing tomorrow, nigga. I know what you doing, man. What you doing, man? But just going back though, bro. At the end of the day, a lot of these camps, they just do the skins and the bare minimum instead of giving you the whole key. That's why Apostle Paul so he said, I have not shunned, but declaring to you the whole gospel of the Most High. Won't care if you like it or not, even the great doctrine. Niggas falling apart on the left, that just means you can't get it, nigga. If Apostle Paul was here today, which he is, he won't get along with them niggas in Genesis, man. And the reason why, because those niggas don't have the spirit of prophecy upon them. They have the sinews, they have the flesh, they know they Israelite, you got fringes, you know Yasharala, you probably got a couple of Hebrew prayers, you gotta
go into the history.
Yeah, you go into the history and shit like that. But when it comes to the truth, you don't have it. Why? Because the Lord didn't give it to you, man. You got it, bro. You got something?
I got some for you real quick.
Get it to me. We gonna
Psalm
jump in.
119, verse 144. The righteousness of thy testimony is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live.
It says, give me understanding, and I shall live, man. Showing you that understanding, truth, wisdom, and life, it's synonymous with each other. That's why Yahweh Shai said, I am the bread of life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man can come into the Father but by me, man. And it all comes through with understanding, man.
But my add too, because Yahweh Shai said everything that I learned from my father I made known unto you. Even when Yahweh Shai broke the seals in Revelation the 5th chapter, you know, he pretty much unlocked the mysteries of the scripture, the understanding basically. You know, and that was for what the prophets in these last times, man. And that's the reason why we're so sure about what we teach from the apostles on down, because you know these things been made known to us, you know, through the Holy Spirit. We understand the prophecy, we understand the names, we understand the destiny, the will of Yahweh Bashar Shai. That's what it's all about. You know, but Jacob sit there and tell you that, hey, we don't know everything in the scripture. Of course, we don't, you know what I'm saying, like 7 thrones and shit like that. We don't know everything. But we telling you that according to what the Lord wants us to know in these times, we know it. You see? That's what we're so assured about the things that are transpired in the earth today, man. And if anybody don't want to get with it, you disagree, it's on you.
And like the brother just mentioned, the sure word of prophecy. You got to opt somebody.
No, Salaki. Come on. Back the brother up. Salaki. Back the officer up. 1 John 2 and 20, starting at verse 20. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things.
Yeah, that's that anointing. You go into that word unction. See? That's that holy oil, man. All right? The Lord is pretty much spirit you put up on our heads, you know? That spirit of truth.
You can't get that oil out, man.
Right,
That unction
right.
from the Lord, you can't put that out, man.
Right. You know all things, man. Yeah. See? Read it again up.
1 John 2 and 20. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things.
Yeah, so to the Lord's prophets, they know all things according to what the Lord wanted them to know. So it's not like they just guessing, they just, you know, chicken, what the prophet say? You know? Chicken,
With his head cut off?
Nah, you pretty much winging it. It's like,
Oh, yeah. You see him whining.
Even what the brother had brought out earlier, where it was saying the Lord has showed us more things than he showed other men. The thoughts that we fathom, the thoughts that brothers up here fathom, these people ain't thinking. They don't fathom certain thoughts, man.
Yeah,
like you
really
think, like it's a brother that's in a military, a militant state of mind. You'll find a couple of brothers in, but show me a militant state of mind individual in the world that's thinking upon Yahweh Shai. He'll never have those balance. The thoughts that the Lord give unto us due to the conditions, the trials and tribulation he brings upon each brother according to his life, that'll bring a full understanding of the purpose of the Lord for that brother. So it's no brother that can really, there's no man up here that can righteously say that the world got one up on them in knowledge, man. That's why the Lord called the brothers, he said he covered the faces of the judges thereof. Like, you got levels to judges, man. Like even when you go into the courts of Israel, you got the Sanhedrin, and you had the upper courts and you had the lower courts. I'm gonna have to go back into it, but it was levels to judging, man. All right. So the Lord is showing us that all in the same as well. But each brother can bring out the precept that he had.
Yeah, I got something for you. Yeah, this is Matthew 13 and verse 17. It says, for verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard
many
them.
prophets, man. So many men that have came into this book and they understood the things to look forward to. They look forward to this moment, the end vision. That's why the script, Yahweh Shai said, he says, blessed are those that believe that have not seen. It's like, you know, it's easy for it's dope that you followed me, you did your thing, but what more when Jake come back in the last days and they believe on me again, the same way, same fervent spirit, with the same hope and desire, and they never even laid eyes on me in that incarnation. So read that back, Bible Bashar.
It says, for verily I say unto you,
So true.
that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those
So
things.
Moses wanted to see this, Adam wanted to see this, King David wanted to see this, Ezekiel wanted to see this, and these are men greater than us, man.
Yeah.
You know, in their lots, man. In this same occupation, they're greater men than them. But why did the Lord allow us to be able to see this? We have to be those men coming back, Lord willing, we be up that number. You see? They just, you got
So if I made that you know what we talking about too.
Come.
Because like they say that we can't understand anything, well, how are we able to come back and know more than the men before? You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Avatar.
And that'll offend somebody too, but that's scripture.
yeah, kind
But yeah, you got it up.
He said, I have known more than my teachers.
Yeah.
And in the spirit, because for lack of better words, we are our teachers. We was those guys back then. Moses came back, Daniel came back. You know, because how a nigga uses saying he know more than the apostle. How nigga, you fucked up.
Yeah.
It's really talking about the prophets in the past, man. Because when they was writing down the things, they didn't really know what it was writing about. That's why it says many prophets have desire to see those things. Lord, what you mean by some dragons? You know what I'm saying?
And that goes to show you, with the little that the Lord did show that man, he trusted in it. He walked on it. He didn't go spread, man, this vision the Lord gave me, I don't understand this for nothing. He didn't take that to the world and cause dissension.
Yeah.
Amongst the brethren, amongst the flock. Hey man, I'ma sit. That was a hurry up and wait moment. The Lord made you hurry up, get to this moment to give you this vision. Now wait, like the military.
Hey, if I may add, even Jeremiah, he told Jeremiah they gonna Babylon gonna come take this motherfucker down. Jeremiah told them, and they knew what they did. They ignored him.
Okay.
They said this motherfucker know what he talking about. They threw his ass in the dungeon and everything. But when that shit happened,
What?
what happened? The motherfuckers came back to him.
Hey,
man.
hey, what was going
What's
on?
going on? Nigga, I told you.
Even so they see the
Yeah,
vision.
then should they seek a vision of the Lord.
Bring that back up.
Yeah, it says again, Matthew 13-17, for verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear.
And what is this? The understanding of these prophecies being broke down now. Now when John the Revelator wrote when he wrote the precept going into the mark of the beast, he didn't understand what he was right. But now, what is this? Because this is the mark that the Lord is gonna judge the world by. He didn't understand what this mark means. Now, what is this mark the Lord's gonna? That's all he knew. It's gonna be a mark, and the Lord is he's finna bring the worst judgment he's ever brought. This would be the worst judgment ever and will ever be.
And if I may add too, because he actually seen though, he actually seen people get chipped. Yeah. But even like that woman with the red dress, he say he marveled at what this mean, Lord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now he know what it means.
Now he's here somewhere. He understand the breakdown. So
Yeah,
that
he-
mark
he
is
probably-
RFID.
It's like he probably had a thought in his mouth. You know?
Yeah. That's why he said, why marvel at
Why
it?
marvel at it? It's like, even Paul though. So somebody say, maybe motherfucker Paul probably said, maybe I am Paul. You know what I'm saying? Because they know.
Yeah.
Now it's the time of increase, bro. Now it's the time, for lack of better words, the lots is gonna fall what they made. Why? Because it's at the end. You know who the MVP of the season now because
Yeah.
the season played out.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you know who Denzel Washington is because you know who played. Matter of fact, Muhammad Ali. You know who Muhammad Ali is in that video because Will Smith the boxer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the prophets today. You know who Apostle Paul is because he in the same light.
Yeah.
Moses. What it say? His birds returning to their flock. Give it to me. Bring it out. Bring it out. It's good. How was I gonna say it? How was I say it, man? How was I say it?
Sirach or Ecclesiastes 27:9, the birds will resort unto their light. So will truth return unto them that practice in her.
So will truth return to them that practice in her. And again, that's that light returned upon you. If you was a brother that was bad in history in the ancient world, you're gonna come back in that same spirit, bro. Even through the spirit, I'll be like even certain meals, like fishing. Fishing is some old shit. You probably enjoy fishing in your ancient world, hiking, just little simple things, music, instruments, and things like that. Because at the same time, you go into Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, it says there is no remembrance of former things. But guess what? Why can't you explain deja vu? Even with somebody you never met before, even certain places you never been before, you always think like, damn, I worked in Winfield, Alabama. I never even heard this shit before a night. Rich, I worked there probably like 4 months on a little construction. We was doing some piping and shit. And then one day, I ain't gonna lie, I was on one special. But it was I was just meditating in the spirit. I was working with Jake taught me a lot of shit, and I was working with Edomite, and I had, it was just like a vision, and something came over. It was like, damn, I feel like we was all working doing the same shit back then. Yeah. But you could just replace those, you know, instead of you got a wrench, now you just got a hoe and you just digging in the field, you know, picking kind of even corn or things like that. The brothers had those different thoughts. Even certain motherfuckers that you work with and certain bosses that was over you was probably an overseer in the ancient world, man.
I got a quick one just to back up that brother's point. This is was in Solomon 9:15. For the corruptible body presses down the soul.
The corruptible body presses down the soul because it's the flesh. You know, the soul, the spirit stay the same. You know, the spirit, even certain spirits run across each other, they gonna connect with each other.
It's the manifold understanding of the spirit, because when Yahweh Shah came in his perfection, he understood what Adam did. He understood what Solomon did. He understood the righteousness of Melchizedek and his purpose. So he was able to download all of his incarnation like that showed the avatar, man. And that was like, all right, the ultimate battle begins, man. You know, we're remembering ourselves. So the brother's not wrong in him even bringing down those deja vu moments, because the spirit has experienced these things before, and it experienced it in a greater sense in the times of old than even now.
Even when I first heard the names of Yahweh Shah, I had like a deja vu moment. Yeah. That's the only, I can't even explain. I had to rewind the thing like 6-7 times. And I'm like, damn, it was like, it was like, this shit, like, where I heard it before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, it was clear. It was like, it was a clear veil. It was like, I feel that was the day you heard it, the night you heard his name. That was some of the best sleep you had.
Beautiful.
That was some of the best sleep you had that night.
Free.
Your spirit was like
free. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I can see clearly now since the rain gone. Kid to me. I'm praying the precepts.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 7. The way of the just is uprightness. Thou most upright dost weigh the path of the just. That's in verse 8. It says, yea, in the way of thy judgment, O Lord, we have waited for thee. The desire of our soul is to thy name and to the remembrance of thee. So inwardly, we was already waiting on the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's why when the brother said, when he heard it, it clicked. It was like, it was a deja vu moment. Like, yeah, that's the name of the Lord. That's the Lord bringing us back into remembrance, man. We can all relate unto that moment. You see, whether it made you heard the name or whether it was by you hearing the scriptures, you know. All right, the name of the Lord is a vine. When the elect hear it, they're going to gravitate to it. What y'all got
back you up. The Ecclesiastes
Ecclesiastes
Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. It says the thing that have been is that which shall be, and that which is done, it shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. You know, just going back. You know, even speaking on that deja vu, it's certain things you gravitate to because you was doing it back in your past life.
Beautiful.
You know, and there ain't no new thing. Hey, going back to that precept, that you return the birds returning to their likeness. So shall those who practice the truth returning to it. So everything that you was doing is pretty much, it's like a continuation of it, man.
Yeah. All right, this is Daniel. Hey, you gonna bring that back out? Hey, because I know the brother gonna lamb on. This is Daniel 12 and 13. But go thou thy way to the end be. And what is the end? Here in America. So the Lord said, hey man, Daniel, go your way, do exactly what I've commanded you to do. Live the life of a prophet. So go thy way to the end be. All right? It says, for thou shalt rest. So after you do the work of a prophet, hey, I'm gonna give you a chance to rest, man. You're gonna come back to the spirit world. Right?
It's like just like a break, like a shift.
Yeah. It's like, all right, you off shift now. Take a break. Because remember when King Saul came to Samuel, and Samuel's like, hey, bro, you came to a witch to wake me up from my rest. Like, what you doing, bro? Like, you gonna, hey man, don't worry.
It's like this.
Somebody to him again.
So like that's like somebody calling on your off day.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
Like come in on your off day, you mad as hell. Man.
It's like, bro, you called me, it's like, that shows you that statement of Jake. I know you looking down from head to smile. No, the fuck he not, bro. He ain't studying you, man. If anything, the only thing the brothers do when they die is go to the heaven and pray for the elect, man. And complain about the wickedness that Esau doing. He ain't studying little Lakeisha that he just left his daughter. He ain't studying her, man. He in the righteous state. Her judgment is hers.
He probably want her to come home and shit.
Yeah, really, he want her to die too, so she can be at peace.
And that's why he really says in Job, even there the wicked are at rest.
Yeah, because he knows, he's like, damn, you ain't of the righteous, so you down there just suffering, really, suffering until the end.
Yes, hell.
God, it says, for thou shalt rest and stand in the light at the end of the day.
If I mean, yeah, it says thou shalt rest, and at the end of the day, you're gonna stand in your life.
Again.
So now you just got out. Like when you go to work, when you go to work, you really do the same shit every time.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying? When you clock out and when you clock in, it's the same thing. So when down you clocked out at the time of, you know, that Median Persian Empire, if I'm not mistaken, he came back in the time of the Roman Empire and all the way even to this time. It says that's gonna come back to the NB to do the same thing. Now go into the Revelations and get the same quote, showing you that these are the same people, man. These are the same guys that came back in their same life and did their same job, man. You know? You got it. You got it. Where get you got it. Get to it.
I got 1 Corinthians 14.
Give me the precept. Come on, brother. Come on.
1 Corinthians 14, starting at verse 31, it's like the head says resurrection of the body. It says, for ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be comforted, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
It's beautiful. You know what I said? Get it. The spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, man. So when you left in the ancient world, you left prophesying about Yahweh Shai, you're going to come back. That's why even Yahweh Shai said, when I am, my servant shall be also. Who are all? He says, as a flock will always return to their servants. The sheep. No, matter of fact, St. John 10 chapter, brother, hold it. You got it, know.
The book of Revelation, chapter 10 and verse 11. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many people and nations, and many people and nations.
When it's country, it's wicked. But when they hit like that hard rock country ground, or some ground and shit, that shit really be loud, man.
Cherry.
Yeah, cherry and shit, that motherfucker thumping and shit.
I had one of those unruly, because you got all type of horses. You got unruly
Motherfuckers. Them bitches that be walking sideways. Them bitches be, I ain't gonna lie, that shit clean though, I ain't gonna lie. But they just have flavor. Like even in the ancient world, they use like your horse pressing sideways, even your horse.
That was your speed,
You know? Now niggas in here just popping willies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, you know? Niggas used to race horses and shit. Now that niggas on 3rd Avenue racing cars. So again, it's the same shit. It gotta come out. Like I said, your horsepower. You know? It's just like his brother said, it gotta come out. You know, when you're a prophet, you can't do nothing but prophesy. You know? You got it, huh? Who can but prophet? That's spirit. I was just thinking about you. Welcome, Shaw, brother, can get Proverbs 6 and like 23. See, 21. Bind thy soul. Yeah, read it again, yeah.
All right. Book of Revelation, chapter 10 and verse 11. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings.
It says tongue kings. You break it down, huh?
Yeah, this is pretty much, like the Lord told Daniel, stand in your line to the end days be. Same thing he told to John the Revelator, you know what I'm saying? And ain't no regular John the Revelator, you know what I'm saying, making out of the island Patmos. The Lord told him, hey, you're going to prophesy again, man, before many nations, tongues, and kings. So that's pretty much reincarnation. The prophets coming back in their life. So apparently he has to be here today, man, somewhat.
Links up with Daniel the 12th chapter.
That's it.
Yeah. Let me get these Bible shot real quick. You got it.
Con, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 21. Bind them continually upon thine heart.
If I may add, because just going back into that reincarnation, jump up one verse.
Con, this is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 20. My son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother.
Now we know that's the understanding, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, but it's going to tell you how this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding actually carries through generations. You know, when you rest and when you die, and when you come back upon the planet Earth, that same thing is going to come back into you. We just read, as breath return into their light, so shall truth return into them that practice in her. You got it, bro.
Bind them continually upon thine heart.
Now, a part of you binding those words continually upon those hearts is continue to read the precept over again, watching videos over again. That's a part of you binding those things in your heart. Furnishing your house with the knowledge of the Lord. You got it?
And tie them about thy neck.
Tie them about thy neck. Now, when you tie something down, you securing it, making it be stable. You got it, bro.
When thou goest, it shall lead thee.
And when thou goest, it shall lead thee. You got it?
When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee.
When you die, it's gonna keep you. You got it?
And when thou awakest,
So when you come back upon the planet Earth, you got it?
it shall talk with thee.
It shall talk with thee. So with this truth, as you die and as you come back to life, if you are of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua and you are part of the elect, that truth is going to come back unto you. That's why the parable of the sower seed, it says, he that have will have more in abundance. You know? And that's the time that we are in now, the time of abundance now. That's why brothers keep pushing out videos and more knowledge and understanding is coming out. Brothers is growing in different ways. You got it, right? Some on it.
Oh, that was it.
Come on, you got it. Y'all brothers got it.
Oh, so like it.
Yeah, one more.
Verse 23, for the commandment is a lamp,
And they're going back to that valley of the shadow of death. That commandment is a lamp. You got it.
and the law is light,
And the law is light. You got it.
and reproofs of instructions are the way of life.
And the reproof of instructions are the way of life. So with this truth, with this wisdom, not to understand it, basically, it just makes me to battle you for the lack of battle words. But just going back to the top, it says, when you sleep and when you die, when you come back, this truth will continue to be with you, man. And again, why this truth with you? To make you to battle you, to remember who you are, man. That's like you leaving yourself a sticky note. When take out the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Woman, do this, do that. So when we died and we woke up, I gotta prophesy again. With Babylon, we in Babylon the Great this time. Last time we was in, but like about the word, that's why it says many righteous men have desire to see those things. Because when you really like looking into the time of Ezra's asking about the kingdom of light. Especially when you read second Ezra, he was always asking about the kingdom. Without at this time,
The angel had to tell his like, man, slow up, bro.
Show up,
God damn, slow up, bro.
Ezra asked, hey, when I'ma die?
Ezra asked a hella question.
The angel said, hey man, I'm telling you, that's not for me to know, man. He was snapping on, he was like, I'm just gonna tell you what the Lord have given unto me. And that shit was a fearful thing, man. It was a point the Lord put Ezra like in a chariot and showed him like a vision. And all of a sudden, the woman started, I ain't going into it, but the second Ezra, the 10th chapter, going back into Israel, and he was like, man, what the fuck's wrong with you? We people, we fucked up, you see, But they were really, Israel mourned over her son, and she made that cry, that scream, like, you wanted to see the end, didn't you? You wanted to see the place he was going to be at. You really don't know what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was fearful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to see the end, you really don't, bro. That's why it says, one to him that desire the kingdom, Because you really don't know how bad that shit gonna be. That's why even that's what said, woe is me who would deliver me from those days. You wanna see the end, I'm gonna show you the end then. Ain't shit to be fucking glad about. That's why I be tired of niggas being that fucking merch spirit, man. Niggas is finna die, bro. The heart of many is finna wax cold, bro. The famine is coming, man. And shit is going to only increase as we get closer into the end, bro. But niggas is still in the spirit of Cardi B and folly, man. People is still in the spirit in the house of mirth. Wait until shit closed down, man. Wait, bro. And I can't wait until the Lord humble these wicked Americans, bro. Probably Shah brother can get Ezekiel 7 and verse 5, bro. And one more thing, brother can hold 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Now throw it to the other brothers, man. You got it.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come.
So this God basically telling you that evil is coming, man. This ain't your mama, your daddy. God is telling you that bad things is coming upon the planet Earth, man. And niggas are so simple and so wrapped up in themselves, they don't want to listen. But it's okay. The Lord is going to make you a perfect example, man. The scriptures say, who shall believe his report? The reason why you niggas don't believe the report because you weren't in it. You got it?
And end is come. The end is come. It watching for thee.
The end is come. The end is come. It watches for you, man. You got it?
Behold, it is come.
So the end is actually waiting on your ass.
Yeah.
That's the spirit of prophecy right there.
Right.
That's why a lot of these people don't understand the spirit of prophecy, man. It's a sense of fear. It's a sense of anticipation. It's a sense of hope that comes with that.
Yeah, it's like the boogeyman. It's literally a literal monster sitting in your closet. Like you go to the closet and you look for him, and it's like he looking you dead in your face, and you don't know. It's like he's there, but he's holding back only because the Lord telling him to hold back. But he really could be on your ass if the Lord told him to, man. Jake don't understand it. Really, like the brother's going into, bro. You don't know what you asking for. You asking for a dark punch in the face, man.
And niggas be talking about like they ready for Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, like,
niggas getting like you getting straps and you getting guns and beans and rice. The Lord finna bring if your worst terror, everybody's worst terror finna get made manifest, bro.
Jake don't know how dark it is here in America until these lights go out. If you go through like coming up here, like when going through Aniston, if you want to go, you know, hit that mountain, shit, cut your lights off.
Yeah.
You'll see real quick looking out through that, looking out off that mountain. It's like, yo, man, if we didn't have lights, we'd be fucked. Jake would really keep their asses in after when the sun was going down. You see Jake handling that business, getting the hell on, man. Jake don't understand what's gonna come when these lights go out in America. It's only gonna be major cities that's gonna have these lights. These in between towns and shit, you fuck, bro.
Hey, so like it, that's the spirit. All the lights is out in Cuba, man. You know, on the whole island.
So they looking forward to the sunrise. Only to find the results of what happened last night.
Yeah, niggas killed, niggas got robbed.
Hey, that's Wisdom of Solomon in the 17th chapter.
Hey, matter of fact, get it.
Yeah,
So we got
Thick darkness.
thick darkness, how they was balled up in the corner and shit like that, and they was so long waiting, you know what I mean, for that sun.
Let you have what y'all said, I get it. But get it.
You know, this is a blind, this is like unto a blind date. You know what I'm saying? You go out to meet somebody who you expect to be this. You know what I'm saying? That's probably to a nigga.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? You about to meet the ugliest fish in the world, man.
Right.
You're just gonna be disappointed once you meet Oprah Prophecy. And that's what the brother pulled out, Ezekiel 75. You know what I'm saying? Going into what the scripture say?
She watching for thee?
Yeah, she watching for thee, you know.
I got it. It says, this is Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter. I started
Hey, you start verse 2.
started to. Yeah, you got it. All right.
Okay, yeah, this Wisdom Psalm 17 and 2. It says, for when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, laid their exile for the eternal providence. You see, it says,
Read it again for you just read from.
it says, for when unrighteous man thought to oppress the holy nation.
And because we already know they was talking about in the time of Pharaoh, but even now, the unrighteous man is Esau Edom.
This is spiritually Egypt.
Yep.
Yeah.
It says they being shut up in their houses.
Hey, brother just saying you're gonna be at the house.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yep. It says the
Because this motherfucker gonna be scared to come outside, bro. They ain't scared to come
You hear
outside.
that owl? Like one little owl, one little coyote.
Outside today. Wow, it's gonna be bad out here. Like we laughing and shit. It's gonna be mad because like even dogs, bro. Like you gotta think about like a pack of dogs. I ain't gonna lie. I had not recently, but I said about 2 years ago, I had to like physically like get down with like a pit, like a bunny and shit. But just imagine like 2 or 3 of them bitches coming your way. Like them, because it ain't like it's just gonna be you out here by yourself. It's gonna be like an obstacle course, man. It's gonna be motherfuckers, you hungry, they hungry, animals hungry. You know what I'm saying? This one chip left.
Yep.
You know?
If I may, because it was just a scene the Lord put on a woman where she had 100 aggressive raccoons in her front yard, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that bitch, she called 911 for help, but they gonna get to a point where a nigga gonna have to deal with that shit, man.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna have 911. The grid's gonna be down. So you gonna have 3 bears in your yard. You know, a pack of coyotes, they just camping out in your shit, man.
Cause a lot of times they'll come in at 3 o'clock in the morning and eat your trash and shit.
Yeah.
So just imagine when your trash start coming out there and that food resource starts slowing up, they're gonna be looking for people, man.
Motherfucker scratching on the window.
And you seen that? It's a video that just recently passed. A coyote chased the girl through the
Oh, yeah, I
backyard.
seen that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And she was just dying. She like, it's a coyote. You know? Well, I was hoping that the motherfucker get her ass. But even the daddy came out. He was kind of stunned at it, man. Because a lot of these things, what the Lord finna do, He's finna bring scenarios that you never thought before upon you, man.
Oh, that's those strange wonders.
Beautiful.
Because even like going back on those raccoons, because how the articles pretty much put it was an unusual event because raccoons they nocturnal creatures. You know, so for 100 on to be in your yard in the daytime, that shit unusual, man. You know, acting aggressive and things like that, they intriguing. Intruding. I mean, because when you go into the word intrude, it means unwelcoming spirit.
Like invading.
Yeah, invading and things like that. So a lot of you gonna have these animals very unwelcoming in that day, man. Motherfucker, and they gonna be bold. They gonna be bold. Motherfucker normally ran off from you, but now this motherfucker walking up to you and shit.
Cause he hungry.
Hey, if I may, they showed that in Leave the World Behind with the deers.
Beautiful. Right.
Yeah.
How bold the deers was. You know what I mean? Usually this is a creature that's seen to be frightened. But he was bold. That motherfucker walked up to him.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I
that
mean?
motherfucker put you in death for real too.
Yeah.
Real shit, them antlers and shit.
Yep.
Go ahead, you got some more?
Yeah, kind of. It says the prisoners of darkness and fettered with the bonds of a long night.
And fellas with the buns of a long night. So that's a long night going, like the brother just said, you're gonna be looking for the morning time.
It's like, think of a owl shooting in the darkness. You don't know what that nigga had.
That nigga on
You
your
hear
shoulder.
a coyote or you hear a bobcat prowling in the, cause I done had that being out in the country.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You hear that bobcat, I'm walking, I done took the trash to the street, and it's probably a football field from me to the crib. Man, you hear a coyote or a bobcat in the bushes.
Yeah.
Man, your ass get you. The first thing you want to do is haul ass,
Haul
man.
ass,
Now,
huh?
where you gonna haul ass to in pitch black dark?
When you don't know where you going.
Run into some shit.
And now you done impaled yourself. You done ran into a broken rake stick.
Yeah.
And then you just ran into a full force. Stronger, you came through that hole running harder than Jerome Bettis, bro. And you impaled yourself.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Only thing you can see is his eyes coming towards you.
But
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
more to that, Brian. Continue.
Yeah. It says, for while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under dark veil of forgetfulness, being horrified, it's like being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions.
Hey, it's like them spirits, them ghosts out here, man. Now, people think ghosts is faking things like that. These apparitions are gonna come out in the dark. And even your mind, people say, your mind start to play tricks on you when you're scared.
Yes.
And even your mind start to play tricks on you too when you're hungry. So just imagine if you haven't eaten in 2 or 3 days, your lights out, your brain is frantic, and all of a sudden you feel like a clown or something on your head.
And Jay did it to himself. Yeah, read it from that part.
So I'm trying to make one real quick point, because really it's gonna be a mental game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just going back into all that, it's really gonna be a mental thing that stays sane in that day, man. Because so like if I may, it's a time like never before, man.
Yeah.
It's a time that nobody have never seen that your life is that you're not really prepared for. You ain't go through Jacob's trouble. You ain't go through Jacob's trouble. I ain't go through it. I just hope when we get to it, all the brothers, I hope when we get to it, we fight and endure, bro.
Yeah, you gotta prepare yourself.
Yeah, you gotta prepare yourself.
Because what this going into, these apparitions, just read it. Because Esau, a lot of this is Esau setting you up for these terrors that you're gonna be experiencing through these apparitions. Some folks gonna see Chucky, some folks gonna see the Leprechaun, some folks gonna see Jeepers Creepers, somebody gonna see
Slender Man.
Jason, somebody gonna see Freddy.
If I may, that's the part of being feathered. Because when you go into that word feather, it's trapped in the mind.
Yeah, it's being weighed down.
That's the fear. They frozen in fear.
Yep.
Yeah.
That motherfucker hit their flow popping and shit. Yeah. That shit always.
That's why I always,
they walking through your house.
it always made me think back to what the brother was. I wasn't trying to cut you off in Salaki as well, because it made me think to what the bishop said. And I'm right along with him too. Hey man, I don't watch scary movies.
Yeah, I don't.
Simply
I don't
due to I didn't, but because I know what's to come, why would I put these spirits on myself, man? To have these to plague me in the day of Jake. And the only thing I would need to be filling my mind with is the understandings of the Lord, how an angel came on behalf of a brother. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna fill my head with these, but you gonna fill yourself with the rudiments and the understanding and the those wayward thoughts of Esau. Those what if scenarios, they finna play themselves out, man. And these dudes, in Jake mind is gonna show itself. In this, read the precept, and it's gonna go to it.
Yep. Verse 4. It says, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear.
So you know how Jake jump under the covers and the boogeyman can't get me through this cover. It's like, nah, it ain't gonna be that. It's a grown man going. That's how grown people feel in their houses. You see, I don't hide under my cover. I'm in my house. I ain't got shit to hide. I know what's going on in my house. Now you mean to tell me you're gonna be afraid in your place of sanctuary, place of peace? No, that's crazy. And you, it's supposed to be peaceful here. That's why you're supposed to be filling it with the understandings of Yahweh Shemi Awashah. But you ain't even gonna be peace. You can't even find peace in your own mind now. And ain't nobody there but you and the Lord.
Hey, Slocky, that's how you get a peace of mind through the Lord.
Through him.
That's that comfort of heart that St. John 14 chapter. You know? Like niggas gonna go into carnal things to comfort them that day. It's gonna be a nigga in Jacob's trouble that's gonna be begging for a blunt instead of food. Because they so used and so used and comfortable with just living an American lifestyle, man. You got it.
Yep, it says, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance.
You see, now look. So they would hear a water drop, and they would think, it's a flood! So they'd go run, you know? It's a flood! Jake would go running trying to save their life impalement.
Yeah, it's like if I made some shit that do that, like a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a thunderstorm come in a blackout or some shit. You ain't get no warning or nothing like that. And it pouring down rain at 2 in the morning. You're like, man, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know? But,
And it says what? It says apparitions.
Yep. Strange so I'm gonna read it again.
Yeah.
It says, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of waters.
Hey, if I may add, because it says they held them, keep them from fear. It just show you how the people gonna fall apart in that day.
Yeah, and let's hit a part of that corner real quick. Who's the corner? Who's the corner? Who's the church built on Peter? That rock. How about some outside that understand? Our cornerstone that solidifies our mind is what? The understanding of the scriptures. We know what to look forward to. We know what to look forward to during that pitch black darkness.
Yeah.
Bring it out. You got it.
Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
So what? With this wisdom and knowledge of us hearing these accounts of what happened in the days of old, I'm preparing myself even now. I ain't watching Chucky. It could be a Chucky marathon, and it could be bad brawls at the movie theater. I'm not going, man. Why? Because I'm fortifying my mind for the times to come. And knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of my time.
And if I may add, because you go into the word stability, it take you back to being stable in the mind. You know, and that stability, like you said, comes through your Yahweh shot.
And what happens when you ain't stable, when shit get shucking up? You get out with them. You in a roller coaster, once that shit going back and forth, if you're not stable, if you're not locked in, then you're gonna go out the roller coaster. You're gonna fly out with it. You're gonna get thrown out with the debris, man. You got it out.
You had something up?
Fall apart. The brother said you're gonna fall apart.
You got it. You can finish that.
It says, I'm gonna start from the top. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation.
So the understanding that you've cultivated and it's been built and it's been the Lord walked with you through. This should be the stability of your time because you got the experiences. Like you got something you can trust on. I got my old trusty butter knife. I got my old trusty hands. These are the things that are gonna be. These are gonna be the things that keep you grounded in these days. These are the things. I got this. I know the Lord gave this to me. This is part of my protection. So it says, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time and the strength of your salvation, man. This understanding is going to be the strength of our salvation. That's how we're going to be able to combat these things that come at us in that dark hour, man. It's through the wisdom and understanding of the scriptures, man. These people gonna freak out when they hear that water drop. As the brother's going into, we gonna know to stay still. Oh, that's just my mind playing tricks on me.
Yeah.
Or if it's to come to me, it's to come to me. But Lord be with me. Lord's will.
Real quick, got something for you.
Yeah.
Psalms 46 and 10. Be still and know that I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh.
So who had to be still? Judas had to be still, but was he? He wasn't. He tried to force the hand of the Lord, and what he became a living example of what not to be, enforcing the course of the river. You have got to go with the flow of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So he showed you that, hey, being still sometimes is key, and just enduring. Because in that moment we're gonna be in it just as they are.
Yeah.
But the difference is I'm not freaking out, Lord willing, Nabaratazah. I'm not gonna freak out, man. Because what? This is the stability.
If I may add, out there why the scriptures say, patience possessing your souls. Because it's going to be a game of patience in that day. How much, what is called sifting. Lord going to be sifting everybody, and with that word sift going to that agitation and into a point of overthrow, man. Through the Spirit in that day, Lord will be a part of that number. We're not going to get overthrown with the things that the Lord throw at us. But ultimately, we're going to get stronger off that, man. And then, Lord, when we see a brother next time, we're going to have testimonies.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what the Lord did for me.
Yep.
Brother,
Still
let me tell you what the Lord did for me. You're going to be proud of it, man.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
Tell you about my power.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
bragging on your dad. Let me tell you what my daddy got me. You know what I'm saying? Side face.
Got some for you.
Get your pre. You got a precept?
Yeah.
You got a precept?
Yeah.
Cut some more slack.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I had made a point. I
Yeah,
said
you got it.
stability means stable of mind.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
it means one of the definitions would be moral fidelity. So I said stable of mind. It's like
You got it.
Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 1. Because like we point out the darkness and terrible vision and all this shit, the Lord gonna make a separation with a let. They ain't gonna have to cheat all this shit.
Beautiful.
So yeah, nevertheless, thy saints had a very great light, whose voice they hearing and not seeing their shape, because they also had not suffered the same things, they counted them happy. Pretty much going to like the Lord, he's not gonna allow the elect to see those terrible visions in which, it went into Wisdom Solomon 17, how when you saw those visions, it caused certain of them to be put to death. That's how terrible the Lord is, but he made a separation between the Israelites and the Egyptians, okay? Yeah, they heard the screams and all that, but they didn't see those horrible visions, man. Where people were falling, fainting for fear. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna be a part of that, Lord willing. All right, that's just the Lord showing mercy.
Got something to bag you up on? St. John 16 and 33. These things have I spoken to you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. Be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
Right, because the Lord ain't gonna allow the elect to suffer the same things as the people of the world, man. Because 2/3 of our people, along with Esau, the nation, they're considered as what modern day Egyptians in America, man. So the same things that they're gonna suffer. Hey, we ain't gonna be a part of that shit, Lord willing, right? If we are the elect. So that's the Lord showing mercy. I'm gonna separate y'all. I'm gonna make it known that I'm dealing with y'all, but them over there, I'm gonna terrify them niggas, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's the king of fucking terror. You got it.
this Job 5, starting verse 21. It says, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourges of the tongue.
Beautiful.
Neither shalt thou be afraid."
Hey, if I make that scourge of the tongue in the Esau, the laws and legislation that motherfucker gonna send towards us, the Lord gonna hide us from it. This motherfucker got a warrant for your arrest. What is called a warrant to kick in. Is that what they call that?
Search warrant.
Yeah, you motherfucker got a search warrant that day. He got a search warrant that day, and they kick in your door, and all of a sudden you invisible. That's gonna be a part of that Lord sitting nipping that standard. All of a sudden you still sleep. You wake up in the morning, your door kicked in. Your neighbor looking at you. What's going on, man? Why the police kicked in your door last night? You know. All of a sudden you like, oh, it happened. But man, I be thinking about that shit, bro. It's gonna be a day. That persecution, all the things the scripture have, it happened. It's happening. It's like the light switch of faith. Gotta come on, like, oh, the scripture said this. Oh shit, what's next? Look, MOTV, what look for next?
We're gonna build our faith.
Beautiful.
Go along the process.
Yeah, it says, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourges of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh."
So you're not gonna be afraid of destruction, all right? The collapse of the society when it comes, right? Because now you put your trust and your faith in your how about you gonna shine the scripture.
Yeah, it says at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
So in destruction and famine, you're gonna laugh. What type of spirit you got to be in to be able to laugh at a time like that when people down and famine?
Yeah.
People getting killed.
Hey, even hearing the screams like you was
Hey,
speaking.
it happened during the time of 70 AD. Then Yahweh Shah say, hey, when you see the Romans coming, you see that siege, say what? Hit the wilderness. Don't go back into the city trying to get something. What? And don't you think when you seeing, I trusted in him, it'd be like after the fact, when you see the results of it, it's like, oh hell yeah, I fucking trusted in the Lord. I knew it.
Yeah,
You gonna be, man, that's a hard ass laugh, man. It's like, damn, I could have easily been there, but the Lord was right. That's gonna even more solidify your confidence in the Lord. It's like, hey man, he dealing with us, man. He dealing with me. And that's gonna cause you to push harder for the word, man. In that day,
And what the script say, then it shall be known who are my chosen. You know, when those troops come in and that stand is lifted for the elect, you know, Lord gonna provide protection for the elect, man. That's what we depend on. You.
Yeah, it says at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shall thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Yeah, the beasts of the earth, man. See, the wild animals roaming the streets. When the lights go out, the power go out, tearing everybody else up, man. But you, they ain't fucking with you.
they're gonna be in league.
Yeah, they ain't fucking with you. You might sick them on somebody else. That's the comfort the Lord providing in the time of Jacob's trouble.
It even be a point you get both of y'all getting chased. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that motherfucker run past you and get the other motherfucker.
Yeah, or it be you get the power that Noah had. It's like all you can do now. You speaking the pure Elijah one could die, and these animals still know it.
Yeah.
It's like and then you point down and say that way.
Smash!
Yeah, like,
Damn, hey, that's the spirit.
The bar!
I was wrong.
you got it.
Okay. Hey, no, I was riding last night and thing like that. Ran across a coyote and shit. And I called out to that motherfucker. That motherfucker turned like that and sat down, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk, bro. That was bad, though.
The Lord, man.
But I said, come here. That motherfucker just got up and ran off and said, that was just bad. It was like,
He was just letting you know, like you ain't got the kingdom yet.
You gotta say it in Hebrew, bro. It's gonna be like, bro, we're gonna be running across angels, and I ain't speaking as a man, but through the spirit, we're gonna be running across angels and everything in that time. What's so foreign about that? Elijah, different. We read the scriptures, man. You be a time, motherfucker, all of a sudden, man would have came. What's up, my boy?
yeah.
You start having doubt. Motherfucker, stop worrying, fuck, nigga.
Yeah.
That motherfucker talk to you like you a man. Get your bitch ass up. That's what happened with Peter when he was trapped up in what's that? Get your ass up, Peter. Bow. You know what I mean? Get your clothes on, man.
You threw it at him and shit.
Yeah, threw it on him. Tell him what I told him. You know what I mean? Motherfucker probably come in the form of your old uncle, some shit, a familiar face.
Yeah.
Motherfucker say, I look like this, so you won't bug out. If I show you my true form,
I know you gonna fall.
I know you gonna fall apart. See, I'm showing the rest of these niggas my true form. See that nigga, that's why he bugging out. See that nigga looking at me like that, you know what I'm saying? I'll get your precept. Okay. Ain't trying to ram.
This is Psalms 119. It's like starting at verse 49. Remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope.
Yeah, just caused me to hope, man. So we've been brought back to the remembrance of the former prophets. All those things that they were told about, because they didn't understand what is here now. Through the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Got it?
It says, this is my comfort in my affliction.
Right. This is my comfort in my affliction. What does that mean? That means that in your affliction, your time of trouble, you're going to think about what? The scriptures, man. Our forefathers, what they went through, and how they were able to escape. You got it?
For thy word hath quickened me.
Yeah, the word has made us alive again. See, through what? Understanding. Through understanding. Yeah.
It says, the proud have had me greatly in derision.
Yep. Esau. Yeah.
Yet have I not declined from thy law.
So we never declined from the testimony of Yahweh Shai overall. It kept coming back into us, and even more in these times.
Many Jobs, man. Many Jobs right there.
Yeah.
Though he slay me, yet will I maintain my ways before him.
That's it, bro. Yep.
I remember thy judgments of old, O Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, and have comforted myself.
That's how we comfort ourselves, by remembering our forefathers. How the Lord got down in ancient time, how he always remembered your lips, you see? So hey, this is the stability of our times right here. Thinking back on our forefathers and how they had miracles performed for them, food manifested. You know what I'm saying? Them You know, like the brother mentioned, Peter, prison. Angel knocked on him, got him up, and got him the fuck up out of prison, man. You see? Things like that keep us stable in the time of those certain distresses, certain situations, time of famine, persecution, or whatever, man. Standards being lifted. Elijah, Elisha.
I got some real quick to back you up. Sirach 2:10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Right.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
And the answer is no. Okay? You can go into many accounts, all the prophets were old and they were never forsaken. Yeah, they might have died, but were they forsaken? No. Got it?
Or whom did he ever despise and called upon him?
See, the Lord never despised those that actually call upon him. And we're in the time of salvation. We're in the time of victory. We ain't in the time of getting our ass whooped like in former times, you know, with the prophets where to suffer defeat from the 2/3 or, you know, the heathen or whatever. No, we're in the time of victory, man. This is the reward of the prophets and the saints. So we come into this thing with a sense of victory, overcoming.
Yeah, we're in the spirit of Stephen, man. Like
Right.
Stephen understood, even in him being stoned. What?
Right.
He still preached the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, felt no pain. He still told the people, hey man, I see Yahushua sitting at the on the right hand side of the Father. So, hey, yeah, the pain that these people are gonna suffer, we ain't even gonna feel it, man. It's just gonna be a symbolic act done against us in those days.
Right.
For a lack of better words, man.
Right.
And I'm just speaking as a man and saying this. I do believe that the Lord will allow us not to feel those pains. It's just going to be a symbolic act.
Hey, if I make it's gonna be for the glorification of Yahweh.
Yeah.
You got it, Yeshua.
Amazing. Hey, you brothers up. It's Mark 16, starting at 17. I'm going to do it in NLT. It says, these miraculous signs will accompany those who believe.
Ooh, read it again up.
Yeah, it says, these miraculous signs will accompany those who believe.
Yeah, the miracles and signs will accompany those who actually believe according to your faith. See, those who believe, they believe in the miracles and the works of Yahweh Shema Shai. Yeah, it's going to benefit them in those times because they actually lead a report. You got it?
They will cast out demons in my name, and they will speak in new languages.
Yeah. We casting out demons right now. The spirit of power Yahweh Shema Shai. We taking off the spirit of the world off Jacob, the elect. You know, that's casting out demons. Got it up?
They will be able to handle snakes with safety. And if they drink anything poisonous, it won't hurt them.
Yeah, and I think Paul actually got bit by a snake, right? Yeah. He wasn't harmed, you know, a deadly snake.
That's even symbolic in these times,
Yeah,
man.
symbolic too. Yeah.
We deal in Esau society, but for some particular reason, Jake ain't out here. We make our ends meet, but we ain't doing it in a wicked way that will cause us to be judged by the Lord. You see, like, and we work amongst these wicked 2/3, but the Lord delivers us. But Jake get put to death on the job. Jake, you get what it says, like, hey, the Lord be with us, man. Read that back.
It says they will be able to handle snakes with safety.
Esau just dealing amongst Esau in itself, man. Whether it be the she devil or the Edomite devil himself. You feel me? You get it. She devil.
And if they drink anything poisonous, it won't hurt them.
Hey, all of these soldiers, it's been a hell of it's been a mass recall on meat. Over 100 million pounds of meat just got recalled. Look at your Tropicana juice. Look at your Ocean Spray, man. It got BMO in it. You see, we drinking down pure poison, man. It costs more money for you to eat natural than it is for you to take his artificial stuff. So they're obviously showing that the Lord is with us, man.
Hey, a Sprite costs more than water, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, a Sprite cost. You can buy a Sprite for 50 cents. In the good quality waters, you're gonna pay at least $2, man. But we really been supposed to be dead. If it weren't for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, even the air that we breathe, the food that we eat every day, man.
Down to the waters that we drink have a billion nanopart, like a billion nanopart per microplastics. Like, come on, bro.
Surprised your intestines ain't stopped
it's
up
like,
with that
bro.
shit. Come on, man. But you know, it gotta be Yahweh Shem Yahushua that's keeping us from that shit, man. That's really saving us from ourselves. You know, Jake could get a demon on me, eat a bird, you know. Jake
We
got a
using
fast
poison
food
to
demon.
pass we using poison to detox from other poisons. That's crazy. What you
It
get?
says they will be able to place their hands on the sick, and they will be healed.
And that's what we doing now. We place when brothers reach out and you got the anointing oil, brothers lay hands upon one another. You take demons off of each other. You heal brothers' physical ailments, man. Because the scriptures tell us that the spirit of a man sustains his infirmities. So what more when the brother comes to the brethren to ask for the brothers to send an anointing prayer on him, and the brother believes on these men, believe on the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the brothers do the anointing prayer, and all of a sudden the brother's healed, man. It's the spirit, it's the key. You see how these things are overlapping? All these things are synonymous, not synonymous. All of these things are working to the perfection of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right? The perfection of the spirit.
And it's beautiful that you said that, you know, those that believe, because Yahushua, you know, what is it, what that city was? Capernaum, yeah. He didn't perform any miracles there because they didn't believe. You know what I'm saying? So it's all according to your faith. You actually believe that the Lord can do these things for you, then He'll work. But if you don't believe, hey, the prayers they're gonna go amiss. You're not gonna get healed from whatever ailment that you're seeking to be delivered from, man.
Got something for you. This is the book of St. Matthew 9 and verse 27. It says, and when Yahushua departed thence, 2 blind men followed him crying, saying, Thou son of man, have mercy on us.
Yeah, those 2 blind men in the spirit is represent, you know, the elect of Israel, the northern and southern kingdom. You got it?
It says, and when he came into the house, the blind men came to him, and Yahushua said unto him, Believe ye that I am able to do this? They said unto him, Yeah, Lord.
Yeah, we believe. You see? You got it.
It says, Then touched he their eyes, saying, According to your faith.
Now, what if they would have said, I don't know, Lord. You know, I'm kind of doubtful in that. Then would that miracle would have worked? No. So you had to believe in your mind that the Lord is able to perform whatever kind of thing, whatever kind of miracle that you need to be done for you, man. He's able to do that and more. You know, that's what He's doing right now. You know, and the fact that we're waking up, that's a miracle. That's a huge miracle within itself. Ezekiel 37, that the brother went into earlier, those dry bones awakening in the spirit, you know, that's a huge miracle. So what else can the Lord do?
Yeah, this James chapter 1 and verse 6, going into that faith. It says, but let him act in faith, nothing wavering.
Right, faith. Faith goes for something hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right, so if Yahushua is looking at here, you ask if you believe, you're going to have faith that, hey, He's able to do that.
Right.
That's the thing that you're hoping for, all right? It's the evidence of things not seen. You ain't been healed yet, but you believe the Lord can do that. Right. He can relieve you of any kind of demon that you got. You might got a lust demon, you know, it could be a homosexual demon. How shy can it lift you from it if you believe though? See? You got lust.
Yep, it says, but let him act in faith, nothing wavering.
Not wavering, not talk, not doubt. You got it?
It says, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed.
Yeah.
For let him not, so like, for let not that man think that he should receive anything of the Lord.
Right, and that's why a lot of motherfuckers fall off the faith because they really don't believe. So when they pray for something, it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? It might not happen. Now sometimes it take a little time, but they might not get what they asked for, and the Lord might not reveal to them. You know what I'm saying? Even if He did do it. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, but you know, what the scripture is saying is that, you know, have faith. It might be instantly, or it could be some time off. So just know when you ask for those prayers, man, know that when those prayers are answered, that was when the time that you asked for them. See?
Yeah,
Come on, this is the book of this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, and verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him.
It's impossible to please the Most High. You got it?
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is.
So what does it mean when it says they must believe that you must believe that He is? It means that you believe that He controls everything. Nothing is impossible. You consider the universe, the stars, the moon, life in general. All these things that you see on a daily basis, you throw it back into your Yahweh Shem Shai, and you come to the conclusion that nothing is impossible. That's it, you see? And that's what increases your faith. You got it?
And that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him.
That those that diligently seek His judgment, see? You're going to be rewarded.
Oh yeah, I got some. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 9, going into that praying. All right. It says, my son, in thy sickness, be not negligent. Be negligent of what? That he's the physician. He's the healer. So who put you in this position? Like Hosea, the book of Hosea going to. The Lord has rent. The Lord will bind. The Lord will mend us up. All right. It says, my son, in thy sickness, be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, because this is going into, taking the herbs, dealing with the physician. But at the end, the Lord said what? Pray to the Lord, and he will make thee whole. So everything that you pray for in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is to what? You're beseeching, you're begging, you're asking, you're pleading the Lord for something. Because I'm at a deficiency. I'm at a place that I'm wanting. Lord, hey, I need you. Hey, Lord, Baba Kusha, pray, man. He asks you to pray, and I'll make you whole. I'll fulfill it. Who else gonna fill that hole but me? I put the hole there. I put that hollow. When you go into bored, when I'm bored, it goes into hollow. You're missing something. That's something, that hole needs to be filled because you're bored. But when it's filled, hey, there's no boredom. That's what Apostle Gabar was going into. There ain't gonna be no such thing as boredom in the kingdom, because all things will be fulfilled. All things will be fulfilled and fulfilled. You see, so the Lord, I go back. It says, my son, in thy sickness be not negligent. We're all in a state of sickness of wanting for something. So we sick, man. It says, pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole. Some brothers are sick for a woman. Hey, the Lord probably throw you a bone towards them. Some brothers are sick for money. He'll probably give you a good job, but you got to work a little bit. You get what I'm saying? The Lord will make thee whole, man. You pray for it, but what you pray for, you have to believe that the Lord can and will do it.
If I may add, it was a king in Israel who was sickly, and they gave him herbs and things to get him healthy. And the reason why he didn't survive because he didn't pray until the Lord first. So, because you can do the right things, you can do every step, you can work out every day. If that prayer is not in effect, then it's really in vain. I seen a sign on a trucker thing the other day. He said, "Did you pray today?" And right then, I sent them a prayer, man. They said, "Barak Yah," you know what I'm saying? Lord, please continue to supplement. Just something simple, man. The Spirit, one of my favorite precepts, man. Listen out, this brother. Pray without ceasing. You know what I'm saying? Just simple things, man. Even you tell a brother, have a good day. That's a part of you praying for a brother. You got it.
It's like I made, it's just Spirit, just going into prayer. Just Wednesday at camp, I tell you, I told him my tooth was hurt. Man, call out Yabashim Yahushua, man, anointed myself, said the anointed prayer, and call out Yabashim Yahushua. It ain't hurt no more, man.
Call out Yabashim
I know it was Yabashim Yahushua, man.
And that's that brother's faith for him. See how the Lord put this brother in a situation for he's like, hey man, I'm finna show you how great your faith is towards me. Now now this brother know now, hey, we ain't going no lower than this. Any situation I get, hey, you remember that too? All right, don't make me bring that pain back to you, man. All right, our brothers got those. We got those moments. So it's your faith is only supposed to be abounding. It should never abate. What you got?
But there's every point, those testimonies, those are faithful. Like even Daniel get thrown into that line. In order for Daniel to even have faith, to get thrown in, his faith is increased after. It's out there. It gets to you. I'm gonna be honest, man. You probably couldn't tell Daniel shit. Lord, Daniel knew that the Lord was dealing with him, man. But it was in righteousness. He wasn't no proud motherfucker. But at the same time, the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah come with a whole different vibration. Baba Bashar, brother ain't got man. Probably wrap it up in a minute. Brother can get the 1 Samuel, the second chapter. Start in 1. Matter of fact, start in 3. I think the point in 3. 1 Samuel 2. And I think the point in 3.
1 Samuel 2 and 3. Talk no more so exceedingly proud. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Yes, because ultimately, Yahweh Shemel Shai, he hate pride, man. Because one thing about pride, man, what it says there in the book of Sirach, the 10th chapter, is hate before men and the Most High. Everybody hate a proudful motherfucker. But at the same time, it's a such thing as righteous pride. For like you be proud of your work, you built some shit.
Confidence.
I did that. but you give the glory to the Most High. Even niggas that's like athletes, they proud of what they do. They proud of what's called it. But one of the first things they do, they give thanks to the Lord. But read that again.
It says,
Because
1
that's
Samuel 2 and 3.
what you mentioned earlier, that's the will of the Lord. You know, whether you be an athlete or this, that, and the third, it's really the will of the Lord. Whatever talent you got, man.
So what you boasting about?
Yeah, what you boasting?
Lord, you really boast in the Lord's dealing. That's what we do. We boast in the Lord dealing with us according to, hey, he got me as a prophet, and look how he's working with me according as a prophet. I'm not bragging about, look at my looks, look at my beard. It's like, nah, man, this ain't shit to brag about. We brag, we brag over the, what's, for lack of better words, we brag on the victories that the Lord carry us through.
Hey, and that's why the scripture saying, let him that glory in this. I already the spirit.
Yeah, Jeremiah 9:24. But let him that glory in this.
And it's the spirit. If you're gonna be proud of anything, be proud that the Lord is dealing with you. That's why James was proud. You had a sense of confidence, man. Knowing that Yahweh shall your power. Come on, man. You got it.
It says that he understandeth and know of me, that I am the Lord Yahweh Shai, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness,
man.
In the earth.
In the earth. So showing you that Yahweh Shai controls the events that happen upon the planet Earth, man. But it says glory in this, that you understand. One thing you got going that you understand, because again, the understanding that we have been given is more than these other people understand. But the water Yahweh Shai forgiving us is understanding, man. You know? And we again, it's a sense of righteous pride of knowing that Yahweh Shai your power, that you are Israelite, but it's a sense of humility too. Because you fucked up, man. You got in this position because ultimately you transgressed against your power, man. So really you ain't got shit to be proud of here in this modern day. But just going back into Daniel, man, and Samuel, it's a certain level of confidence to know that the Lord is dealing with you. You got what did Samuel say? His words touch the ground. Yeah, that's what I want.
That's what you want to do.
Yo, get that though. That's good too.
All right, it says 1 Samuel 2 and 3. Talk no more exceedingly proud. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. You got it.
For Yahweh is a power of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
And by him actions are weighed. And again, because the Lord controls the events that happen upon the planet Earth. But before certain events happen upon the planet Earth, the Lord will send his prophets to foretell those things before it even happens, man. I think that's it on it.
Yeah, that's it on it.
Yeah, this 1 Samuel 3 and verse 19. And Samuel grew.
And Samuel, that spirit, that abundance of faith.
Yeah.
And Samuel grew. You got it.
And the Lord,
because he was going physically, but as you got to understand Samuel.
He was heavy, man.
Favorite books in the Bible, man. Just imagine him that little ephod in the temple.
Yeah.
You a priest. The Samuel was that guy back in the day, bro. You just look, and you teaching him. Yeah, this they should keep on.
He was on point.
He was on point.
It was
so just imagine how the temple was. And we gonna see it though, man.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it. You get hyped, bro. Real shit. Because what else is we hoping for? This what keep us going. Knowing our righteous forefathers, man. Remember, from my other side, I used to always ask about my granddad. My granddad, he was a man. He was then third. So just like the Bible, I King David. Like even when you be around our apostles, first thing I can, have my shot. You know what I mean? He was like this. You and them motherfucker like, telling stories and shit. But that like build your faith. Because these men laid the groundwork for us today. What you gotta do, huh?
Yeah, it says, and Samuel grew, and the Lord, Yahweh Shai was with him.
And he was with him. They confident.
And did let none of his words fall to the ground.
So everything Samuel said and predicted, the Lord made that shit happen. Why? Because the Lord was dealing with Samuel more than he was dealing with anything upon the planet Earth. It said the words of the Lord was precious in those days. So when Samuel grew in the faith, none of his words touched the ground. Lord, when do we get to that state? Lord, when do we get to that state on his side, man? To the kingdom, man, forever. So Lord willing, man, brother, we pray that this camp was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
We want to give double honors to our apostle, Ellis Great Millstone, and Shalom.
Shalom.
Soon.
Right.
All
Now, yeah. Water for 2
Let's
minutes.
go ahead and wrap it up.